It is 5:17 a.m. the day of the festival. I have stayed up all night for the last 3. I am weary and waving off my checklist. My eyes do not know what is blue anymore or what is black when I type. My shoulders are heavy and tense, and my neck is pretending that it was slept on wrong. We haven't slept yet. Everything that could go wrong has. I am questioning the way I begin sentences. I am questioning the way I read poems. I am questioning if poets and friends are synonyms. I am questioning this literature that protects the libraries, that binds the books, and at what expense. I am questioning and putting together the answer. That is what breaking the border feels like. My students are writing out Claudia Rankine as I write it on the board. They question if my A's are A's, says that sometimes they look like O's. Usually I say to them, leave it up to your mind to decide. But this time I correct. We are studying page 134. They read it and ask if I printed it wrong. Did the printer run out of ink? Nope, I say. They continue to study. The room is silent. One kid turns his paper to the side and shoots it like a gun. Another finishes each line in memory, in memory, in memory, in a name that has stopped breathing. A man with gold teeth in uniform says he is the last of his kind to make it to the U.S. Army. He is talking to a desk full of bright-eyed boys and girls. He talks about the arms beneath his jacket, says they look like subway trains of ink, that nobody in the Army looks like old Sarge. He talks about the money and stability these kids would have, all the jobs that are offered. He says you can work in Border Patrol and make more than I have seen in this lifetime. I see one student look down. I see one. I want to say we don't patrol borders. We want to break them, all of them. But to break them would mean that we have them. Maybe we do patrol. So then I want to say, well, all money isn't good money, that all dreams aren't good dreams. Some are another person's nightmare. But before I can say that, he says, he just activated his Facebook a day ago, that he deactivated it a year ago. He says, you know when all that Mike Brown stuff went down? That it turned him into a mean person. We have plenty of minutes. We have plenty. But I hold my hand to say that we have 5. I tell him it is time for the future to speak. It's time for our students to say a word. That is what breaking the border looks like. When a reporter asks how I feel about being the first African-American executive director of a festival that is older than me, I want to say that 32 years is a long time. I want to say that I'm breaking down this border, but I don't know if in 1981 it was a border. I want to say when you think of the word executive, what is the color of the person's skin that comes to mind? What about the name John or Rashad? I want to say it is acted on and not even thought about, but I don't. I say that we have come a long way, but we have a long way to go. As if to say that on one side of the border, I am a black body in present tense, and on the other side, I am human. That some corners got my guts sprayed all over the pavements. That this game is just luck some days. That giving me marriage equality and tearing apart families on the same soil is counterfeit. So celebrating while another is being shot at would be counterfeit. We are not what we are, but who we are as a nation. This comes with the thought of Erika Chalome, who is heavy on a computer screen and beautiful with her words. And I find myself nodding as we share the time on a 24-hour online cipher for Ferguson. I want to also talk about the borders of our bodies, the ones that keep us protected, that there are borders in ourselves that shouldn't break, that we don't condone that dismantling. This theme is intentional. Bring you as you are, your borders as they are. Let's show them to one another. Let's talk about what we look like. Let's talk about our scars, the walls that grow from them, the borders we live in, The borders we write in. Can we talk about it? Break them down. Break them down. Break them down so we can bring you up. Thank you.